Hey you guys, welcome to Blue Door. My name is Miss Brooke.
I'm Miss Gina.
And we are so excited to have you. Normally our orientation would be in person, but this year you guys get to view us online and you can watch it over and over again. So if you miss anything we're going over tonight, feel free to rewind and hit play. We're actually going over our orientation handout, which is in our Google Classroom. Now, before you watch this video, you should have already watched Miss Leypon's video, which goes over more orientation information for the entire school. This video is just going to be going over specific information for our Blue Door friends. All right, make sure you listen to the whole video, and then if you have questions, feel free to shoot me an email, or if you feel like your question is too complex for an email, I am going to be holding a Zoom question and answer individual appointments on Wednesday night. All right, you guys, let's get started. Again, we are going over our orientation class information that can be found in Google Classroom. All right, please send your child to school with a change of clothes. This is going to be just a bag, an extra set of clothes that you're going to put in their backpack. If you have an extra pair of flip-flops, I would throw those in there. You guys, accidents happen. Whether it's a potty accident and they need to change their underwear, their pants, and their shoes, or it's them getting water from a work splashed on them and then they're uncomfortable and they want to change. Whatever it may be, we want to make sure that our kids are comfortable and confident, so having that extra set of clothes in their cubby is going to be a huge help. Please make sure you send your child in play clothes. With that said, we do have fun and get messy here in pre-K. There's markers, there's paint, there's water, there's all kinds of stuff, you guys. So please don't send your child in their Easter dress that you don't want getting ruined before Easter, right? Just send them in clothes that can get dirty, clothes that can get messy. Yes, our paint and markers are washable, but you guys are parents. You know how crazy they get. Also, please make sure your child wears closed-toed shoes. So we are going to be having recess every day. We're running around on the play yard. We're riding tricycles, the little like cars where you have to run. So we don't want to wear flip-flops. If they're wearing sandals, it needs to have a back strap so they're not slipping out of them. But honestly, tennis shoes are best. Crocs are okay, but no heels, no flip-flops, nothing that they can get hurt in when they're like running around.
Oh, and if your child has a name that's shortened, abbreviated, just please let us know. We can call them by that, whichever they prefer, you prefer. Just let us know.
Yeah, it's totally a preference. So we will be writing names, and we'll typically do the first name for that. But I know some kids have a nickname that they're called, or they go by their middle name. Just give us a heads up. Okay, this is new this year. Please bring a Ziploc bag labeled with your child's name on it. Now, every day at the gate, your child will be wearing their mask to the gate. They will get temperature scanned on the forehead, and then I will be sending them into the classroom to Miss Gina. Miss Gina will greet them at the classroom door. She'll have them remove their mask, place them inside the Ziploc bag, seal the Ziploc bag, and they're going to keep that on top of their backpack, because then when they go back out, they're also going to be wearing their mask at dismissal. So we just want to have a clean place to put the mask. We don't want it getting shoved in the bottom of a backpack. We don't want it getting dropped on the ground or hanging from their neck. I know I've seen like necklaces you can wear. Like, let's just put them in a Ziploc bag. Let's keep them clean and keep them untouched.
Yes. Also, we please ask that the kids do not bring any toys, food, juices. However, they are going to be required to bring a water bottle, so that is absolutely, we need that. Mm-hmm. And we will refill the water bottles as needed. Also, as far as morning care, if you're doing morning care, then those exceptions are different, but that doesn't really apply to our class because you'll be finished with morning care when you get here. And I think that's it.
Yeah, and make sure your child's water bottle is labeled with their name.
Oh, yes.
If you can get an engraved water bottle, those are amazing because the name is big, it doesn't come off. If not, get like a sticker with their name or write it big with Sharpie. Every child is going to have their own water bottle, and they'll be kept in their cubbies. But we just don't want anyone mixing up whose water bottle is whose. Also, if your child has food allergies, I do already have a list of our allergies based on your registration information. If you're thinking, oh, did I write that down or did I let her know? Email me, right? Better safe than sorry. If I do have your child as an allergy in my class, I will be emailing you directly just to go over the specifics. We do serve snack here at school, so we want to make sure that all of our children are safe and we're not exposing them to anything that could be harmful. Share day. Okay, you guys, every month we do a share day. So we learn a different letter each week, and on the third or fourth week, we're going to be doing a review with 3 to 4 letters. That week, your child gets to bring something that corresponds with one of the letters we're learning. So if we're learning D, they could bring a little toy dog, right? Or if we're learning C, they could bring a little cow or a cat. Some kind of little toy. They're going to get to show it and share it, but we're not going to be passing it. We're not going to be touching it. They're just going to get to show it to their friends. We're going to be making a graph, which letter had the most shares, and then it's going to go back in their cubbies. And that'll all be on the calendar. It'll be in the newsletters. Like, don't freak out now, like, I'm not going to remember. We send lots of reminders. Also, our class list. So I did already email out our class list. Additionally, it's in our Google Classroom. You guys are probably hearing me say Google Classroom a ton. It's so important this year that you are in our Google Classroom. That's where you're going to find all of our information, our newsletters every week. They're all going to be in there. So our class list is just for things outside of school. Birthday parties, play dates. So you're just going to list whoever you want to like set that up, mom, dad, both. Put them on that class list. If for some reason you're like, I don't want to be on your class list, like we're not doing play dates or anything, it's all good. Like, you do what's best for you. Let me know, and if you want me to remove your child from that list, I have no problem doing that. I want to make sure that everyone feels comfortable, and just know that we are comfortable with whatever your decision is. Please do not allow children to open up the gates. Now this year it's a little bit different because we don't want parents or children opening the gates. I will be receiving your children at the gate at drop-off and dismissing them from the gate at pickup. So just let the teacher open the gate, patiently wait, 6 feet apart outside, and if you need to get into the office, you're actually going to call and set up an appointment with Miss Diana. There's no like just walking in to chat with her, just so that we're really limiting everyone's exposure.
Also, each week we teach a new letter. It's random, so it's not just straight A through Z, but each week we'll be talking about a new letter. And we teach the pure sound, which is like B for B or T for T. We don't teach like the TH would be the th or the SH would be sh. That comes later on in elementary. But yes, we'll be teaching the pure sound.
Yeah, and the letters will also be listed out on the calendar and in the newsletter, so you're able to kind of reinforce that at home with your child. All right, weekly folders. Every week you're going to be getting a blue folder. It's going to be in your child's backpack on Thursday or Friday, whichever day is their last day for that week. It's going to have any art projects we're sending home that week. It's going to have a copy of your newsletter. It's going to have reminders. Make sure you're checking the blue folder on that Thursday or Friday, and make sure it comes back with your child on Monday or Tuesday. If you could have your child walk in with it in hand on Monday and Tuesday, then we'll just put it straight back in the bin. We have a little bin. They actually get to place it, right, because we're teaching them independence and these new skills. So just have them carry it in their hands. In addition, we will have our newsletters posted weekly in our Google Classroom. I know on the form it says emailed weekly. I think that with the Google Classroom now, it's going to post, and then it will additionally send you guys a notification that I've posted something new. Walk around the sun. Now, birthdays are super fun in pre-K, and we are going to celebrate your child in a really special way. So if you're not familiar with Walk Around the Sun, it is all about your kid. We put a candle in the middle of the class. They get to walk around it for each year of their life, and you are going to be sending in a photo from each year with fun facts like 0 to 1, learned how to walk, took first plane ride, went camping, just fun little things, and we're going to be reading those. Now, we aren't having parents in the class for them this year, but we can record it and email it to you. Okay, so don't worry, you're not missing out on anything. We will have our videographer recording it.
I'll try.
and we will email it to you, okay? Oh, and with the birthday treats this year too, everything needs to be pre-packaged. I know homemade treats are the tastiest, but you guys, we just want to really be respectful of everyone. So if we can either buy a pre-packaged snack or do a little goodie bag to send home with like a pencil and a book, like just fun little things. We just want to get away from doing like homemade or like the big cupcakes where the bakers are all touching them and we have to touch them to pass them out. Like, we just want to be as safe and as clean as possible. Scholastic book orders. So Scholastic book orders help our class. If you guys didn't know, we'll have a class code. I'm going to be sending out more information about when we're doing our first Scholastic book order. But basically, every time you guys make a purchase, not only is it amazing for your kid to have their own library of books at home to read through, but when you purchase books, it actually gives our class points to then buy more books for the classroom. So all of that support is like so beneficial on both ends. And like I said, I'll send out more information, but we are going to have a class book order right at the beginning of the year so that you can kind of see what we're learning about that month and then buy books about that so that you're really reinforcing that homeschool connection.
Awesome. Yeah, so if you're going to order any, the first one is key. Also, so we will have class, so going over class parties, we have a harvest party, we just went, we have a Happy Birthday Jesus, we have Valentine's Day breakfast, we have an end of the year celebration, and you'll see there'll be an attachment with all the details that will include all that's going on.
Yes.
Yeah, and as of right now, I believe that these parties are just going to be in class. Unfortunately, no parents. And a lot of these here that I just listed, parents don't usually come to these anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll update you guys as the year goes on because, as you know, everything is ever changing. So we're just doing our best to make sure we are following all the guidelines that we have and keeping everyone as safe as possible. All right, you guys, we're almost done. I know this is so long for you to sit and watch. Bible study and memory verses. Every week we have a different Bible study. It is on the calendar so that you're able to also read that story at home with your child. In addition, I do a whole section on it in our newsletter weekly so you can review it with them. But every week is a different Bible study. For the first half of the year, second half of the year, we start our memory verses where we are still doing a Bible lesson, but in addition, your child will be memorizing just short, like 3 to 7 word memory verses. And you guys, it's so amazing the way that they really retain this. Like, we go over it every day in class,
yeah,
and
awesome.
by Thursday and Friday, the kids are like telling us these Bible verses, and it's just so beautiful.
Do you want to mention chapel really quick about how chapel is going to be that we're not attending? But
yeah, so chapel we usually will attend in person. As of right now, we are not going to be attending in person. However, Jen will still be recording it every week, and then as a class, we will be viewing it. We haven't decided if we're going to do like a projection of it or on a laptop or on an iPad. But we will definitely be viewing her chapel message, and she's going to keep them short and sweet because we know that viewing them is different than being in person. But we'll still be doing the worship that we'd be doing at chapel in our classroom, which honestly we do worship every single day.
Oh, yes.
But they'll still be getting all that good stuff. All right, and then our last thing is classroom management. It's just all about children learning their independence and routines, right? So letting them bring their backpack to the gate. Having them carry their blue folder. Like, this is the age where we're really starting to give them more responsibility. Like, we're not carrying them to the gate. I know we love to hold and squeeze our babies, but really teaching them, like, okay, we're walking into like our school. It's time to like put your backpack on, carry your things. Have them greet the teacher, like say good morning. We're just teaching them that they are strong and capable and building that confidence, because in the classroom we teach them a lot of like, here's how we show them how to do it, and then they do it on their own. And just building that is going to be, it's such a good life skill. So if you have questions, we are done with our paper. Woohoo! If you have questions, email me. If you have a complex question, go ahead and sign up for one of those Zoom slots. And we can't wait to see you guys at Sneak a Peek.
We're excited.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a good day.